Do you guys remember we used to have CEC specific draws? CEC means Canadian Experience Class. Those were the draws for people who had at least 1 year of Canadian work experience in a skill category. So in tier 0, 1 to 3 or NOCOAB. And if you remember the CEC specific draws, and you might also remember that those draws used to be at a quite good or quite lower CRS cutoff, which used to be around 460s, 470s, sometimes 450s and 440s. I know those in Canada who have at least 1 year of skilled work experience and not really reaching to 500 CRS must be waiting for something like this. And today in this video, we're going to talk about CEC specific draws. So yes, we do hope that the CEC specific draws might start again, because that's what we have heard from the government of Canada, from the RCC Minister, Mark Miller. So we're going to talk about that. And I really hope that this starts, because a lot of my own clients and a lot of people who book a consultation with me, they're around 470s, 480s, 490s, even some of them are around 460s, even with the Canadian experience and with the Canadian studies. So I really hope that we do see CEC specific draws again and all those people get selected. Oh wait, I was so excited that I forgot my introduction. So yeah, hi everyone, my name is Shivani and I'm a licensed immigration consultant based in Waterloo, Ontario. And I'm also the founder of Zeste Immigration Services Incorporation. Like I say, today in this video, we'll be talking about CEC specific draws, and we do hope, because there was an announcement like this by the RCC Minister, that we do expect CEC draws to come back. So let's get the video started. Now, before we begin the video, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then please do subscribe right now. Hit the bell icon right there so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. So yeah, if you are planning for Canada immigration, or if you're interested in learning about new programs, new updates, then you should be subscribed to this channel. Let's get the video started now. On March 21st, 2024, the RCC Minister Mark Miller announced that the Canadian government intends to conduct additional domestic, that means CEC draws, to facilitate the transition of temporary residents to permanent residents. Furthermore, he urged provinces and territories to follow suit in their efforts to support the transition process. Now, upon hearing Minister Miller's announcement, individuals employed in Canada became intrigued. Are Minister Miller's remarks suggesting a potential reinstatement of ExpressEntry Canadian Experience Class draws? Well, further clarification is required to ascertain the details of this proposal. Now, before we dig deeper into this topic, there are a few things that you must note. The last standalone Canadian Experience Class draw occurred on September 14, 2021, granting 2,000 CEC applicants an invitation to apply with the CRS score of 462. CRS cutoffs in general draws of 2024 have constantly exceeded 524 CRS mark, leading many CEC candidates to explore alternative pathways to remain in Canada. If CEC draws are reintroduced, the IRCC will likely need to increase the number of invitations per draw to lower the CRS cutoff and effectively facilitate the transition of more temporary residents to permanent status. Now let's learn what exactly are CEC or CEC specific draws. So CEC draws, or Canadian Experience Class draws, are specific ExpressEntry draws designed to exclusively select candidates from the pool who meet the criteria for the Canadian Experience Class program in the ExpressEntry system. These draws prioritize applicants with at least 1 year of skilled work experience in Canada within the last 3 years. In contrast, all program or general draws consider applicants eligible for any other 3 federal immigration programs under the ExpressEntry system, which is Federal Skilled Worker, Canadian Experience Class, and Federal Skilled Trades Program. Additionally, category-based draws target applicants based on specific criteria such as prior work experience or proficiency in French, regardless of the immigration program they qualify for. Now, since September 2021, the IRCC appears to have discontinued CEC-only draws, instead focusing on general draws, provincial nominee program draws, and more recently, category-based draws. Now, let's see what would a return of CEC draws mean to those waiting in the pool. Before getting too optimistic, let's consider what a potential return of CEC draws might entail in terms of CRS cutoff. Taking a closer look at the CRS trend in general draws, the most recent draw on March 25, 2024 had a CRS cutoff of 520 points, marking the lowest cutoff this year so far. Since this was a general draw, candidates from all 3 immigration programs were eligible to receive an invitation to apply. However, in reality, most of the individuals selected from the pool with with the CRS scoring exceeding 524 likely possesses at least 1 year of Canadian work experience. Consequently, if the IRCC were to replace general draws with the CEC draws, we wouldn't expect to see a significant difference in the CRS cutoff. Now let's see what needs to be done to drive the CRS cutoff down for CEC draws. To witness a significant decrease in the CRS cutoff in a Canadian Experience class draw, the IRCC would likely need to substantially increase the number of invitations issued per draw. For example, rather than issuing 1,980 invitations as in the last general draw, they might need to double this figure to effectively lower the CRS score. Examining the current composition of the ExpressEntry pool, there are over 40,000 applicants with the CRS score exceeding 471. Contrasting this with the CRS score of an international student in Canada who has completed a bachelor's program in Canada and has 1 year of CEC, even with high English proficiency, their CRS score approximately would be 462, would still not suffice to complete with the vast pool of applicants scoring over 471. Although some of these 40,000 applicants may not have CEC experience, the majority are likely to possess it. Increasing the number of invites in a CEC-only draw is not unprecedented. In June 2021, IRCC issued invitations to 6,000 CEC applicants in a single round. Reverting to such figures could indeed result in a notable drop in the CRS cutoff. But now what about those who have a CEC experience but have low CRS score? Well, if you're concerned that your CRS score might not meet the threshold for consideration in upcoming CEC draws, consider exploring PNP, that means Provincial Nominee Program options. The emphasis on domestic draws at both federal and provincial levels mean that even if CRS score doesn't stand out in the federal context, there's still an opportunity through PNPs. PNPs have played a significant role in attracting economic migrants to Canada in recent years, with an estimated 110,000 permanent residents expected to arrive in Canada through this program this year. In provinces like Newfoundland and Labrador, Alberta, and British Columbia, around 80% of provincial nominees already have prior work experience in Canada. This proportion may increase with the allocations for these programs in 2024. Now, what would a return of CEC draws mean to applicants with no Canadian work experience? If the IRCC shifts its focus to domestic draws, specifically CEC-specific draws, overseas applicants lacking Canadian work experience may face challenges. Those eligible for category-based selection may have fewer concerns, but they could still experience increased competition and high CRS cutoff in each draw. For individuals without CEC experience patiently awaiting their return in the ExpressEntry pool, well, now is an opportune moment to explore provincial nominee program options if they haven't done so already. Regardless of how the rollout of domestic draws unfolds, Zeste Immigration Services Incorporation remains committed to providing guidance on settling in Canada. So if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact us at www.zestcanada.ca or simply Google search our name, Zeste Immigration, and you can easily find us on Google. You may also go to the description box of this video and find a link to book a consultation with me, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then again, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, share this video to the people who you believe might need to know this information. And yes, stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. If you have any questions regarding your personal case, if you want to discuss your immigration options, then feel free to contact us at www.zestcanada.ca or simply go to the description box of this video and you'll find the link to book a consultation with me or to book a case assessment. I'll be more than happy to assist you guys. Take care. See you next time.